For this next problem, let's prove that the quadratic formula is indeed correct. The quadratic formula arises when we solve ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So the way that we're going to do this is by completing the square. So let me bring the negative c over to the right-hand side. On the left, we have a times x squared plus b over a times x. Now I need to complete the square, and the way that I complete the square is I divide the thing multiplying x by 2, so that's b over 2a, and then I square that, and squaring that gives me plus b squared over 4a squared. And on the other side to compensate, I have a times b squared over 4a squared. Okay, so my next line, the thing on the left is going to be equal to a times x plus b over 2a quantity squared. And you should check for yourself that if you square this out, you do indeed get the line above equals. The last term is plus b squared over 4a. And to get a common denominator, let me multiply 4a by top and bottom on the first term. So minus 4ac over 4a. Okay, so the right-hand side becomes b squared minus 4ac divided by 4a. Now let me divide this a down to the right side, so that becomes 4a squared. And then I get x plus b over 2a quantity squared. Okay, so something squared equals the right-hand side. That means the something is equal to plus or minus the square root of the right-hand side. Okay, so now we need to divide the square roots here. We can simplify this as x plus b over 2a is equal to plus or minus, well, the top would be square root of b squared minus 4ac. And on the bottom, the square root of 4a squared is not 2a, it is the absolute value of 2a. Because if a is negative, the square root of 4a squared would be negative 2a. So we have the absolute value there to force the square root of 4a squared to be the positive part of the number. Now this is a technicality because we have plus or minus, and so because both possibilities are accounted for here, on the next line I can ignore the absolute values. And finally, to solve for x, we bring the b over 2a to the other side. So everything's over 2a. And we get the familiar formula, negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. And all the steps are reversible, and so what we've done is if this is true, we get x is equal to this. And indeed, you can double check that if you plug x in the first equation, that you can confirm that you get 0 after considerable simplification. So anyway, there is the proof of the quadratic formula, which you may or may not have seen in algebra class, but that is the proof.